Hello Norbert, welcome to Money Talks.
Nice to meet you, and thank you for the invitation to this nice interview.
Please share with us a little bit about the history of DNV and also its connection with the city of Shanghai.
Sure. So back in 1864, DNV was founded in Norway as a pure ship classification society. Today, our core business is still ship classification, although we offer much more. We are also engaged in energy systems, in digital solutions, in business assurance, and also in supply chain and product certification. And we opened our first office here in China in 1888. And in the year 2000, we have also shifted our regional headquarters from Hong Kong. And here in Shanghai, we are roughly 1,000 people are working for DNV in the different business areas which I mentioned before. And actually, we contribute quite a lot here to the shipping industry in particular, and also to the digital world, I would call it. And we see all the customers, like the big shipping companies, shipyards, are also based here. So therefore, we live in a very nice environment, business-wise and also personally, I can say.
And now Shanghai is building an international shipping center and is often compared to other cities. So can you tell us what are the characteristics of the Shanghai International Shipping Center compared to other shipping centers?
Shanghai offers really a big variety of different, parts of the maritime industry. Starting with the shipyards, you have big shipyards here in Shanghai. You have ship owners. Many of the big ship owners are based here in Shanghai. You have law firms who are engaged in the maritime business. You have banks who are financing, leasing houses who are doing financing and also operation of ships. And you have also universities like Yao Tong University, Shanghai Maritime University, or Fudan University. And I think this is really unique when you compare this with Singapore or London. They are also high-ranking shipping countries or shipping cities in the world, but they cannot offer this full or complete set of business. They have maybe only a part, like maybe ship owners and banking, but they have not shipyards, for example. So therefore, I guess Shanghai is really also the most youngest international shipping center in the world, and I have high hopes that Shanghai maybe even step up higher in the ranking in the coming years.
And how do you think Shanghai can develop its shipping sector, keep in mind green development and also the use of intelligence service?
It is very important that we as an industry work close together. I think nobody can achieve something by its own. It is really a big teamwork. And to have a strong teamwork, this goes hand in hand with the education of people. And then it is very much about what I said before, digitalization and decarbonization, the hot topics of the maritime industry. And I think with young people, I'm very optimistic that we can drive the maritime industry in a more modern era, and also that we are, I think, seeing that we develop into a more decarbonized area. And here in Shanghai, we have actually quite a lot to do. What I mentioned, we have shipyards here in Shanghai, and I think they are really the ones who can have a big impact to the decarbonization of the maritime industry.
And as we know that the global logistics supply chain has been hit really hard by the COVID-19 pandemic. So does DNV have any suggestions or comments about strengthening the resilience of the Shanghai International Port and also with Shanghai Shipping Service?
Sure. I mean, at the end, it always boils down to the cost. And when you see here in Shanghai, you have a huge port. It's one of the biggest container terminals in the world. So there's a huge, I would say, improvement which we can see through digitalization. So today there's a lot of manual work, and I'm sure if we connect the dots, then we are able to make the port here more efficient, means lowering the cost, and that the throughput of containers will even increase. And at the end, it's also about artificial intelligence to find really smart solutions. The whole transport inside a port can be automated completely. We see maybe in smaller scale applications already today, but I think here in Shanghai, due to the size, there's a huge potential to make the port more efficient.